Oh my gosh. Okay. Um, I hope this is live. It should be. Anyways, hi guys. Um, welcome to another episode of Music Talk Thursdays. I'm your host, Chloe Rivera. Sorry for not doing an episode last week. I was I was busy with a bunch of things. I was busy with a bunch of things, and that's why I didn't come in to do my show. But here I am, and yeah. So today's episode I want to talk about something a little bit different. I've never talked about this, like, I guess, topic before, like music wise. So this is going to be a first for me. Um, Today, I want to talk about because I woke up this morning and I was thinking, I was like, what do I talk about? Because there hasn't really been any, like, I'm going to be so honest right now. There hasn't really been any good music releases, for me at least, except that new Rauw Alejandro album, which I'll probably talk about next week. Um, but yeah, there hasn't really been any good music releases. There's no like really any like award shows coming up. So I'm like, okay, what is there to talk about? Um, so this is what I'm gonna talk about today. Basically, I want to talk about the global group Cat's Eye and basically like the whole process I guess they went through um to be Cat's Eye. So yeah, so let's get started, I guess. So Cat's Eye debuted. Okay, if you don't know who Cat's Eye is a six-member group. It's a global group. They're under Hybe, which is like it's a pretty popular label that a lot of K-pop artists are under, um like BTS, TXT, etc. But they're a global group that's under Hybe and Geffen Records. Um, and basically they got formed through like this, I guess, contest survival show, I guess you could say, called Dream Academy. And there was a show about it on Netflix. I don't want to say I don't recommend watching it, but like if you really want to know more in depth about how the group came to be, I guess you can watch it, but, like, if you're really not interested in that and just wanna see, like, about the group itself, don't watch it. Because there was a lot of negative backlash about the show, saying that it kinda painted the girls that are in the group today as, like, lazy or, like, mean girls, um, which is not true. Um, so yeah. I've been a By the way, just wanna say, I've been a fan of Cat's Eye since the Dream Academy thing, and, like, I voted for who I think would be good in the group, like any other survival show would be, like, you vote for who you want, blah, blah, blah. So, yeah, that's Cat's Eye. They just came out with their most recent EP, Beautiful Chaos. So good. All their music is good. Um, their debut song was called Debut. Very good as well. Um, this new album that they dropped is very different from their last because their last was more like it was kind of like an introduction of themselves, I feel like. So like everybody can know who Cat's Eye is. And like it was very like a pop vibe, like very like it was very like girl group coded. But like this new album, complete change from the last one. Like I'm talking we got a song where one of the members, Daniela, is singing one of her verses in Spanish. I mean, yeah. We have Gnarly, which is the one song that like everybody has been talking about for like especially the lyrics cuz everyone was like They literally started the song with naming foods like boba tea. They just started naming random things. Boba tea, Tesla, like fried chicken. It was random. Very random song. It got a lot of criticism, but then after a while, people were like, "Wait, I kinda get it." I understood gnarly from the beginning. So, I don't know, that's just me. Yeah. So, um, I guess I can go into, like, the whole Dream Academy thing. So, Dream Academy, it was like I said, it was a survival show, where the audience got to vote, like, who they wanted out, who they wanna see in the group, XYZ. Um, there was, like, over 100 contestants, and I think out of the over 100, I think only, like, I wanna say about 50 girls got to, like, go through to the, like, survival show stage. Um, so yeah, it went on for a while, and then on the finale, um, they did, like, a couple final performances, whatever, and then that's when we found out who Cat's Eye is. Um, so yeah, I wanna so yeah, and let me just talk about each of the members because why not? Just so sorry about that. Just so you guys can know like them better. So Cat's Eye is with 6 members. The first one that got chosen was Sophia. She's from the she's rep I, yeah, she's Filipino. Because again, this is a global group and they really put the global in. Yeah, you know what I mean. But first we have Sophia. Um She's from the Philippines, she's Filipino. She's, like, the leader of the group, I think. Then we have Yoon Che. She's from South Korea. Um, she's Korean. She's the youngest member of the group. Then we have Daniela. I think Daniela is, like, the main dancer. She's, like, one of the main dancers. But then we have Daniela. She's Cuban and Venezuelan, I believe. Um Then we have Megan, which I think she's also another one of, like, the main dancers of the group. She is she's Chinese, and she's from Hawaii. Um, then we have the 2 members that joined Dream Academy late, the first one being I believe the first one was Manon, which she is I think she's from Switzerland, and I think she's from I forgot what her ethnicity is. I think she's, like, German and something else. I think it was, like, Nigerian? I don't know, but she was one of the members that joined the program late. She got scouted out, um, through Instagram and TikTok. That's how they found out about her. And then we have the other member that joined late, which was Laura. She also got scouted through Instagram, TikTok. Um, she Laura is Indian. Um, Fun fact, Laura went to LaGuardia High School, um, here in New York, which I found really cool. Um, yeah, and that's Cat's Eye for you. And then, like, after the show came out, everybody was, like, wondering, like, what happened with all the other members? Or not the other members, but, like, what happened with the other girls that, like, auditioned to be in to be in Cat's Eye? Um, and I'm gonna get to that right now, but real quick, just quick little ad read. Um, let's see. Okay. So quick little ad read. Iona's MSc department is hosting a Women in Sports panel on Wednesday, October 22nd from 12:30 to 1:50 in Henry Lecture Hall located in La Penza School of Business. The panel will feature 5 talented individuals in the field of sports media coming from brands such as CBS Sports, Lookalike Productions, and USTA. You can come see and learn how women are shaping the sports media field, and connect with professionals in the field on October 22nd, again from 12:30 to 1:50 in Henry Lecture Hall. And again, another quick little ad, real quick. If you're interested in having your voice heard or having a show here on WIUR, email the president of the club, Robbie, or you can come by the station and someone will hopefully be here to help you get started. So yeah, definitely look into that. It's fun to have your own show. So definitely check that out. Okay. So what happened with the other contestants on Dream Academy? Well, the first one that's pretty known is Adela. She she was like one of the first few people that got eliminated. Um she is very much doing her own solo thing. She released like an album recently, I believe. She just got signed under a record label. I don't remember which one it was, but she just got signed under a record label. She did like her first show recently here in New York. Um, but she's pretty much a soloist. She's not in a group or anything. Which, okay, here's my hot take on that. And I said this when I watched Dream Academy. Um, I think Adele is best as a soloist rather than in a group. Because when I was watching Dream Academy, I kinda noticed that, like, she, um I don't know, she just did not give me the vibe that, like, she would be in a girl group, especially one like Cat's Eye. Especially, like, seeing, like, how their first, like how Cat's Eye's first album was and, like, how, like, the, I guess, concept of it was. It did not fit Adele's vibe at all. And I think it just it wouldn't have worked well if I think if Adele was in the group. I'm not saying, like, she's not a talented person because she is. She can sing, she can dance, she can really dance, but just, like, I don't know, just, like, based off of her vibes, she doesn't really fit well in a group concept. So, I'm kinda glad that she's just doing her own solo stuff instead of being in a girl group. Another noticeable member that got eliminated was Samara, I think that's how you pronounce her name. Um, she got eliminated not because of, like, she didn't get enough votes or anything on the show, but she got eliminated because, when you do these type of shows, you have to sign an NDA and all that. And I guess there was one thing in the NDA about posting things on social media. So I guess she broke that NDA and um they told her like, "Look, you broke the NDA, you got to leave now." Um so yeah, she got eliminated because of that. But she's one of the people that's actually debuting in another group that's also under Hype and Geffen Records. It's called like Prelude or something. Um it's her and two other girls that I'm about to get to. But um she's debuting in that group now. Um which I find funny because she literally got eliminated from the thing the survival show under Hive and Geffen, and now she's debuting in a group under Hive and Geffen. I just find that funny. Um, so that leads me to the other 2 that are also debuting in this new group, Prelude, and that also got eliminated from, Dream Academy. Um, Lexi and Emily. So, first with Lexi, she's another one that she didn't get eliminated because she didn't get enough votes. Um, but she did she voluntarily chose to leave the contest because she was just like, "Look, this thing is too stressful for me. I don't wanna do it. I'm choosing to back out of it." Which, I mean, I don't blame her because if you watched Dream Academy, it looked stressful. Like, they had those girls working like crazy. So, honestly, I I don't blame her for wanting to leave. And Lexi is talented. Like, she has a really cute voice, and I think um if she didn't leave Dream Academy, I think she definitely had potential to be a member of Cat's Eye because she, like, fits the concept perfectly. She she has the voice, she has the dancing ability, she has the stage presence, and that's another thing about Adela too that I also forgot to mention. Adela's stage presence is so good as a soloist. Just forgot to mention that. But yeah, Lexi had like she had everything, but it's just because the thing was so stressful for her, she just decided to leave, which again, I don't blame her because Dream Academy looked insanely stressful. And then there's also Emily. That's the third member of this new Prelude group. Um she she didn't really get eliminated. She was one of the finalists though to be in Cat's Eye. So she made it to the end. She just did not get into the group. Um Here's my personal opinion on Emily from for the Dream Academy. She can dance. She can dance because she was during the show, she was like one of the top dancers. Because so on the show, they got rated by like letters on their like dancing, singing, stage presence, etc. They got like letter grades. A being like you're one of the top in the group, and I think the lowest was I think you could get was a D, meaning like you're like all the way at the bottom. Um, so she was one of the people that was like always at A. She was always ranked on top for dancing. However, though, for singing, she was at like a C. So I don't know. I mean, hopefully she took some vocal lessons, but like I mean, she definitely did improve over time on Dream Academy. But, like, I don't know, like, I wasn't really a big fan of the way she sung, um, but she's very cute, though, so I'm glad she's getting another chance to debut in a different group, though. Um, so yeah, what I think of this Prelude group, though, is I don't know how it's gonna turn out because they normally do say that three-member groups don't really work well. So, I don't know how this is going to turn out when they do debut. Um, so I don't know. I mean, hopefully it goes well because they're all very talented, but I don't know. We'll see, I guess, whenever they announce, "Oh, Prelude is debuting officially on this day." Um, so yeah, that's that. And I also don't understand the concept for this new Prelude group. So, I don't I don't know. Because when they released the trailer for, I guess, this group, I was a little bit confused. So, I'm not quite sure. But like I said, we will find out when they debut. Um, so yeah. And what other members or people from Dream Academy am I missing? Oh, Marquise. Marquise? I don't really know how to pronounce her name. I apologize. But I think it's Marquise though. Marquise, she was also one of the finalists, and I'm not gonna lie, I really wish she did get into the group. Even though I love the cat's eye that they have right now, like the group is perfect the way it is today. Um, but, like, if Cat's Eye was, like, a seven-member group, instead of 6, I feel like Marquise would have been the perfect 7th. And I'm so upset about it because when I watched the finale and I saw that Marquise didn't get in, I was like, "Oh, no." 'Cause she was one of my favorites on Dream Academy, like, oh, she was so good. Um, but, like, what is she doing now? Great question. I don't know. Um, everybody has been saying that she's just, like, making her own music. Some people have been saying, like, she's just making her own music. Other people have been saying she's apparently debuting in another group. I don't know. I've been hearing different things about her, but I don't know. I wish she had the chance though to be in Cat's Eye because she really would have been a perfect fit. Like honestly, like if you watch Dream Academy or if you're going to watch it, like you'll see what I mean when I'm saying, okay, she would have been perfect for the group. Yeah. Also, there was another contestant. She's a soloist now as well. Um, I think her name was I apologize if I'm butchering it. Nayoung? Nayoung? Um, she did get eliminated, but which everybody was very confused about, including me, because that girl she was one of the top singers, next to I think Laura. Um, but she was always like one of the top singers, but she ended up getting eliminated for some reason. Um, but they said that she's a soloist now in Korea, South Korea. So that's very exciting, um, to hear for her, and honestly, good for her because she is an amazing singer, and I was so upset when she got eliminated because I was like, "You just took out one of the best singers on this show. Who else are you gonna have now?" And I mean, they have Laura, they have Sophia, but, like, she she's just a good singer. She would have been perfect. But I'm glad she's getting the opportunity to do her own, like, soloist thing in South Korea, so that's honestly good for her. Um, who else? There's I think her name is Brooke. I don't know what she's doing. Um, don't know what she's doing, and, I think she's just doing, like, social media. I don't think she's doing the music stuff anymore. I think she, like, does covers on TikTok from time to time, but, like, I don't think she's, like, fully going into it anymore. And there was another girl, but I forgot her name. She's also doing her own music thing, but a lot of people are not really a fan of it, and they're saying she should switch genres, but, it sucks I can't remember the name, but yeah. So, that's that for Dream Academy and Cat's Eye. Um, so, like, what's next for Cat's Eye is I'm hoping they release a full-length album soon because they've only released, like, small little EPs, like, their first thing where they had, Debut, Touch, you know, the touch, that, um, yeah, that was like a little EP and it was only like 5 songs, right? Yeah, it was only 5 songs, and then they announced Beautiful Chaos a couple months later, only to find out it was only, um, I wanna say also 5 songs or 6 songs, and I'm like, just release a full-length album, please, because I really like Cat's Eye. They're, like, one of my favorite groups. So, um, I'm hoping they can release a full-length album soon, and they are going on tour, which I am a little concerned about because, 1, the prices for all their dates are very high. The resellers are going absolutely insane with these prices, and it sucks because I really wanted to go. Um But yeah, they're doing a tour. I'm only concerned in the sense of like the amount of songs they have because that concert might be pretty short, I fear. unless they release something before their tour starts, which I don't know, but we'll see. Apparently, they're also doing covers from stuff that they did in Dream Academy. That's what I've been hearing on TikTok. I don't know. We'll see when the tour starts, but hopefully, like I said, they can release something new soon. They just did Lollapalooza. They released the Gabriella remix with Young Miko, which I absolutely loved. I found out about it when I was in Puerto Rico to go see Bad Bunny. I was so hyped in the back of the car. Um, but yeah, they released the Gabriella remix with Young Miko. They released the Gnarly remix with Ice Spice, which I was not expecting at all. Um, they just did, like I said, they just did Lollapalooza. That's where they met Young Miko. And they're going to Coachella, which is a huge deal because Coachella is a big festival. So good for them, honestly. I can't wait to see what they do. Um, I think other than that, that's it for today. Um, I hope you enjoyed today's episode. And yeah, I will see you guys next week. And yeah, bye.